Good afternoon, everyone. Dan Jennings here from your Blue Wave Report. Um, Mr. President, I have a question. For 2 years now, all we've heard from you is no collusion, and the dossier is fake, or the dossier was used for witch hunt purposes. And now, last night on ABC News, you come out and say, hey, if the Russians came to me, if the Norwegians came to me with information that's opposition research. Okay, put aside the fact that the dossier was opposition research also, started by Republican political opponents. I know you don't like to mention that part when you bring Hillary into the equation. That you would listen. And that you might not notify the FBI of having done so. So basically, you just admitted that you would have no problem doing everything that you've screamed about for the last 2 years. I find that astonishing. And while I'm on the subject, I'd just like to address the GOP talking points. The dossier. It was foreign information, blah, 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 blah. No, it wasn't. Mr. Steele was not an agent of any foreign government at the time that he did the research. He was a private citizen, private investigator. Yes, he did work for British intelligence at one point. He was not working for them at that point in time. The FISA warrant, yes, part of that was based on the dossier, but part of it was also based on a drunk George Papadopoulos shooting his mouth off to Australian ambassadors. Let's see, what else? The fact that the dossier has been largely substantiated, and that actually none of it has been found to be false, although, granted, there are parts that have yet to be proven. Yeah, and the fact that when John McCain was presented with the dossier, nobody other than Lindsey Graham himself told him to take it to the FBI. And yet here you sit saying that not only would you take opposition research from a foreign power, which, by the way, is a violation of campaign finance laws, you might not notify the FBI. Wow. I'm just curious. What part of not telling the FBI that a foreign power is meddling in our elections is making America great again? For the Blue Wave Report, I'm Dan Jennings. Please, people, don't just comment. Act. Have a good day, everybody.